Hello guys, it's VALKYR, and in this video I'm going to revise my VALKYR build that I did a few months ago. Why? Because why not? Okay, so I'm going to talk again about VALKYR and yeah, let's go into her abilities. First ability is Ripline. She pretty much pulls a Spider-Man, throws a web, and if it hits an enemy, it pulls the enemy to her. If it hits a surface, then she pulls herself into that surface. It can deal some damage. It can kill drones, mostly. Even that pretty much goes to shit after a while. It has a combo window for less energy. This isn't a very good ability, but it is fun. It is fun. Also, it's affected by range. It has a really big range. Second ability is Warcry, and it's probably one of my most favorite abilities in the game. It gives an armor buff, it gives a speed buff for attack speed, it gives the enemies, or more like, it throws upon enemies speed decrease debuff, which is really good. It's affected by duration. The range of the debuff and the buff is set by range, but yeah, I don't think you really need that debuff so much. You could deal with you could use narrow-minded and it'll be just fine. It's also her most expensive ability. Like, how much is it base? 75. Paralysis is her stun ability. If you pull it again, it throws enemies off the stun, which is kind of weird. I don't really know why would it happen, but it happens. The initial cast of this ability takes off her shields, which she doesn't have much as it is, and she doesn't really need them. And it also takes a slight amount of energy. It's 5 on base plus half of your shield, half of your current shield. That is. It increases your finisher damage by a set amount, and it's range based. Okay, so it's a basic stun, pretty much. Only that it unstuns enemies who've been stunned already. Hysteria. Hysteria is probably her ability that you want to see the most in this video, I guess, since not many people use her for Hysteria anymore. But I guess you, the person who's watching this, really wanted to see how Hysteria works, or how to make yourself not die as much using Hysteria. I'll show my second build later on, but we'll start off with this build, which revolves around Warcry and a little bit of Hysteria. Just a little bit. Hysteria is a unique kind of war in which she gets an exalted weapon in a way that is not really affected by range that much. Her claws don't extend or something. It does really high amounts of damage. It gives her innate lifesteal once she activates it, and overall this ability activates in a pretty damn cool way. Before I go into the build itself, this setup itself uses arcane, what is called? Got the name of the arcane ultimatum, which gives her extra armor for about 40 seconds when you reach rank 10, and it's a really good arcane to put on VALKYR, especially if you go with with Hysteria build, and you'll see why very soon, though I usually use this coloring since it gives her this arcane Guardian. Yeah. 20% chance for 60% armor for 20 seconds. This arcane is pretty good on her. So I'll be with this one because I'll show you the Warcry build before I jump into the Hysteria build. So Warcry didn't change much since last time. What did I swap? I think I swapped this mod over. Not too sure with which one. Okay. Oh, I think it. Oh, natural talent. Yeah. So corrosive projection for aura, power drift plus blind rage for the base strength. Eternal war. It increases the duration of Warcry by 2 seconds, which is not very accurate. The added duration scales with the overall duration of the build. Primed continuity to add some duration alongside with Constitution, and also faster knockdown recovery is always welcomed, especially with Valkyr, whose passive is a faster knockdown recovery as it is. She pretty much bounces off if you add Constitution. Vitality, Steel Fiber, and Armored Agility for base health and I guess survivability, and Rage because you know you need that energy. And yeah, as for what Warcry does with melee weapons, it increases their attack speed. So I suggest you to take a really fast weapon or a heavy blade. And by fast weapon I mean staffs or something like that, or a heavy weapon. A heavy weapon could really benefit from the extra attack speed. Or if you take an already very fast weapon like the torpedo. I only put on this config. Yeah, this config for the Warcry build on Valkyr. Though I just need to use the Legion instead, since the Legion is a much more fun weapon. So Legion with my regular condition overload and healing return build. Prisma Shade for some stealth, just in case. And the primary weapon and the secondary weapon don't matter at all. It's pretty much useless to take with you if you have if you have Warcry build. Okay, so let's just jump into the action. Activator's second ability. Yeah. And healing return works like a charm. Pretty much choose them off very fast, and then the Arcane Guardian kicks in, giving you 60% more armor, and Valkyr's base armor is 700, so it's like 350 more armor added. She gets 2k armor after this. What's good about this build is you could still use Hysteria if you feel like it, and the energy drain isn't too bad, but since her rework, her latest one, it starts to drain up more energy than it should. So you could just activate it, back off, and get back to the killing. Also, Arcane Guardian works even if your Hysteria is on. It gives you some extra armor for when you back out of Warcry. So using either Arcane Guardian or Arcane Ultimatum works fine with Valkyr. I prefer the Arcane Guardian since it's a more passive way to get the armor. Oh, they're already dead. Okay. So, yeah, this is how Valkyr rolls with her Warcry. Even though Warcry fades off if you don't kill enough enemies in time, you can just recast it. Though you can't recast it while it's already active. just wait till it ends or something, or keep killing if you have Eternal War. Either works. Alright, now into the second build, the Hysteria build. This build is pretty much all around staying in your 4th ability, and you still get Eternal War to use, though you could swap it with Natural Talent if you feel like it. Corrosive Projection for the aura, Power Drift and Intensify for the base strength, Primed Continuity and Narrow-Minded for the base duration, Fleeting Expertise for the base efficiency, Rage and Flow for your energy capacity, and Quick Thinking instead of health, instead of vitality, that is. The reason for Quick Thinking is going to be pretty obvious once I get into the fray. Again, we'll use the Legion because it has a very, very nice effect on her 4th ability, which I guess Condition Overload works on the exalted melee weapons or something, because I get that increase in strength, I mean increase in damage over time, which is incredible, just incredible. So activate 4, doesn't really matter when. Oh, also, if you hold, like you see, it shreds them. If you hold the charge attack, you perform a finisher. Hurricane Ultimatum works so well. It also stun locks nearby enemies. Hopefully close enough. Nah. Yeah, this is pretty damn strong. She can pull off finishers way better than okay, not way better, but she can pull off those finishers really, really damn well. And I guess this can work with any melee weapon. And it'll still one-shot them. Okay, here we go. Just look. You just hit them once. They get hit with a status. Hit them again, and this is just too damn strong. I really love this. I really, really love this. And the reason why Quick Thinking works... Oh, should have done it when there were more enemies. Okay. You won't die. You won't die once you deactivate your 4th ability. It stops you from dying. Probably should have done it when there were more enemies, just to show off how it works. Alrighty. Enemies are around. It doesn't instantly kill you. You still get staggered once you get out of your 4th ability, but you won't die. You won't instantly die. So you have that extra, you have those extra few seconds to escape the place if a nullifier just jumps on you from nowhere. And I added another forma right here for Quick Thinking. This is one of the things that are different from my previous build and this one, or my previous video and this one, since my previous video had already enough place for vitality, so I didn't need to add another forma. And once I decided to add Quick Thinking, it was to this build actually, not the Hysteria build. It was to this build, which was, I guess, kind of weird to do so since she has already a lot of armor in this build, and then I'd have to put on Flow instead of whatever mod was here, and Quick Thinking instead of Vitality, which pretty much renders her decent health pool useless. But I'm glad I just put quick thinking here. It's a much safer way to play with Valkyr. Wait, do I have something in here? Oh, forget that. So, yeah, this is pretty much how I roll with Valkyr. It's either Hysteria or Warcry for now, just like it always been. Legion never disappoints. Why did I have these two on even?